Hello fellow budgeters, my name is Brandy and you're watching From Debt to Dreams. On this channel we do cash stuffing, we work on a debt binder to help us pay off some debt, we do expense tracking, we do month-end closeouts, we do a little bit of what you normally see on a budget channel. Today we are going to start our weekly expense tracking video. So let's start with our cash spending. Where are my markers? I didn't get them out. Okay. So, with our cash spending, every time I do a cash stuffing video, I forget to write down the cash stuff, the stuff that I do with the cash on the video. And so I always end up doing it after I turn off the camera, and then I end up doing it, like highlighting it all with you in my expense video. As long as it's written down, it doesn't matter which video it gets done on. So, excuse me. So when we did our cash stuffing, we gave 20 of those dollars to my husband, Jason, and we put, where's my, we put $169 in our sinking funds. We put $100 into our debt binder, and then on Friday night, we went to Costco for some groceries. So there's that. So let's look and see what we have left. Oops, I need to put that in the Fetch Rewards app. Let's see how much money we have left in our groceries. And look, I only got 2 pennies of change. Isn't that funny? So that's going into our mason jar. Okay. Excuse me. And now let's look and see how much money we have left. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. So we have 188. This $8 is coming out. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. Yeah. Okay. So this 180 is going to go back into our little, like, this is what we take with us to go shopping because my wallet is like really, really small. It's like that small. And then this way we have a place to put the change and stuff. So we use that. Husband is going to do some more grocery shopping today. We didn't get it all done this weekend because my husband and I went to Charlotte, North Carolina for a Charlotte football club game. And that was really fun and exciting. It was like, we've been to a few games. We enjoy going to the soccer games, and so we've gone to every first home game of the season since the club started in 2022, and it was just like the perfect day. It was perfect weather. We sat, there was barely any clouds in the sky. There were some clouds, but barely, and the temperature was just perfect in the mid to low 70s, and there was a breeze, so it was wonderful. We sat in a section that had no annoying people, and it was wonderful, and we won the game. And the drive to and from Charlotte, which is a very long one from where we live, was uneventful and wonderful, which is what you want in a road trip. And it was just so nice to sit in the car with my husband and have some unfiltered, uninterrupted time to talk with him, because we're always around our children or other people are around us, and so you have to kind of filter your conversations. And then by the end of the day, when we finally get in bed together, we are so exhausted that we're just like, let's watch a show and go to bed. So we were able to just have unfiltered, uninterrupted conversations about things that have been on our mind, and it was just a wonderful day. So I'm going to put a picture of me and my husband right here, and also the social media posts that the club put up after they won. So look how cute we are. Aren't we adorable? Okay, so let's look here. We have $8 that we have savings wise, so let's write that down. 3. Oh my gosh, we're already in 3. It's March 3rd already. All right, I'm gonna write down $3 is going to our savings book, and then $5 goes into our debt binder, because I'm not still exactly sure how I'm supposed to be categorizing that in my workbook. I think I'm doing it right. All right, so let's get the $1 savings challenge book out. Here it is. It's getting so big and thick. I love it, love it, love it. All right, let's put these $3 in. Whoop, whoop. So wonderful. This is, look at the way, look how cute that is. Oh, I just love it. Okay, and then we're going to put $5 into this debt binder right here. Actually, I'm going to put it right here because I'm afraid it will. Do you even see that? I put it right here, and then I'm afraid it's going to get stuck in there. So I'm going to put it right here for right now. Okie dokie. There is that. Okay, and then let's look and see. Oh, another cash expense thing happened. The money that we had in our Charlotte FC sinking fund, I ended up giving to my mom so she could like entertain the children and take them to lunch and stuff because she had them. She had them while my husband and I were on vacation on our little mini road trip. So here's the change from that going in the change jar. So how much money do we have right here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and $18. I am tempted. I'm so tempted to just throw this into the dollar book and then put that in debt, but it's not what we're gonna do. So let's look and see how much money was in the Charlotte sinking fund. We had $45, so 45 minus 18, so $27 was spent by my mom. Where'd my pen go? Right here. So 3-1, game day. $27, so I have $18 left. Let me just make sure it's all facing the same way. And it's gonna go right back into our Charlotte FC envelope right here. Okay. And this little envelope can come over here, and let's write that down. 3-1. All right, so my mom took them to Sky Zone and stuff. I'm just gonna say kid fun. And that's going to go in the fun category, and that was $27. All right, now we just gotta highlight that. There we go. All right, and then right here, we don't have any highlighting to do. This is what was in our checking account, but I just need to show you. We deposited what we needed for this pay cycle from our income account into our expense account. So that is counted as earned income at $47.25. That's not how much we made this month, but that's how much we needed to have in our expense account for all the expenses and everything. And then we pulled out $924 for our cash envelopes, and we crossed that out because we don't count that, because all of the movement of that money is all on the cash expense tracker. So that's where we're at today. All right, my friends, I hope you have a lovely Monday. Before the end of the video, I'm gonna ask you to comment 2 things in this video. And now I want you to tell me what you did over the weekend, please. So comment that, hit submit comment, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you what I want you to tell me again, and you're going to do another comment. Okay? Thank you. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Hello, fellow budgeters. It's Tuesday. All right, let's see. We had some movement in our cash yesterday because my husband was off work, and that's when he decided to do the grocery shopping, which was wonderful. Because then that means I didn't have to be a part of it. I hate grocery shopping. So he went to Aldi and Walmart. And then also, my husband is a social worker. That's kind of, he is a social worker. I don't really know how to explain what he does. But anyway, he leads a team of therapists, of more social workers, who work one-on-one with families and help them with behavior issues, mental health needs, all kinds of things. And the work he does is very important. And so anyway, for what he does with his group of therapists is they try to do a service project every month on top of all the other work that they're doing. I love his team of therapists. They have such a heart for giving, and I love it. So what they decided to do this month was start putting together some Easter baskets for some of the children that they serve that are in foster care or are in very low poverty, so that they could have a little something for them as well. So he did a little shopping with our extra grocery money. He bought some things for those Easter baskets, which I thought was pretty cool. So here's our extra cash. Not a lot. There's $2. So we'll put that in our $1 savings notebook, and then all of this change will go right in there. All right, let's put these dollars in here. Oh, before I put those in there, let's actually write them down. Okay. There we go. Now let's put them in here. Yay. All right. So there's that. And then we had some movement in our checking account as well. Let me find my marker. My husband took my kids to Circle K in the morning before church for donuts, and which cracks me up. Like, it makes me laugh. I know why he goes to Circle K instead of going to someplace like if I were going to take them for donuts, I would go to Dunkin' Donuts. I think those donuts are superior. But he goes to Circle K because they have donuts there, and also he can get himself an energy drink. He is very sneaky. And then on Friday night, after we were done grocery shopping, we went and got ourselves some dinner. All right. And then we had to buy gas for the van. And the Spotify bill came out, and our Nintendo bill came out. So that's in our fun and entertainment category. And then our first debt payment of the month came out for the Rogue CarMax. So that's where we're sitting. I wrote down those bills in here. I don't know why Apple TV didn't come out, because it was supposed to come out in February and we never had an Apple charge. So I don't know what's going on there. But Spotify came out, Nintendo came out, and then our CarMax. So now we're just waiting on everything else. I did have to make some payments online. So I did pay the heat, just waiting for that to come out. Did pay the city card. So waiting for that to come out, and did pay the Capital One minimum payment. And then the rest of those, and I made the water bill payment as well. The rest of those will come out automatically. So there we are. All right, my friends. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you again tomorrow. Yeah. Bye. Good morning, fellow budgeters. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week already. I can't believe it. We have we have a threat of severe weather today, and my oldest, Colin, he takes after me. He has a lot of weather anxiety, and so dropping him off at school today was heartbreaking because he's just afraid there's going to be a tornado. And it didn't help that the people on the radio were discussing the storm. So it's all right. He's going to be fine. If there was a really, really, really bad threat, school would have been canceled. And I keep telling him that, like, the school officials and mommy and daddy are never going to put you in a situation where you are, where we would knowingly, where you're going to not be safe, you know? So he'll be fine today. It's a fast moving storm apparently. So, it should be gone shortly after they get home from school. But anyway, here's what happened in our checking account. We had no cash movement because we spent all of the weekly cash. So my husband has been wanting this Disney card game called Lorcana for a very, very long time, and Target had it on sale. So he bought it using his money. So you'll see a deposit in there to take care of that purchase. And then our minimum payment for Capital One came out. And Capital One is our focused debt. So all the money that comes from our completed debt binder challenges goes towards Capital One. And then our Citi card minimum payment came out. And that is the next focused debt. Just because I'm really tired of paying over $400 a month on that card, and once we pay that down and that minimum payment is no longer that high, I'm hoping then I can readjust my budget so that I don't feel like I need to use that card anymore, because we're not using it for frivolous things. We're using it for things that are needed, but I'm just afraid of using our checking account sometimes. So I don't use it a lot. It's not a lot. It seems like it because the balance is going up instead of going down on the card, but a lot of that is interest too. So, and you know, like I said, last month I was lazy when I signed my kids up for zoo camp and didn't want to go down the stairs to go get my debit card to pay for the zoo camp, so I used the credit card. But then I was able to pay the credit card. Anyway, it doesn't even really matter. I just am making up excuses now. But yeah, as soon as Capital One is paid off, which I hope to pay off, if not this month, well, it will not be this month, but it'll definitely be next month. And then we can start really tackling that Citi card. Whether we pay it all the way off or whether we just make it so that those minimum payments are a lot smaller than the $430. I would really like our minimum payments to be less than our car payment. I mean, our car payment is $425 and we're paying a minimum payment of $430 on this Citi card. And that's just, I just don't like it. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you have a really great Wednesday and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Happy Thursday, fellow budgeters. Here we are. It's Thursday. I can't believe it. This week I feel like is flying by. And so here's what happened in our checking account. This right here is that my husband adding money into our checking account. Well, he actually added it into our savings account. And so I had to transfer the amount that he spent into our checking account. He put $10 into our savings account. And so it left like just a little bit of money in our savings account. So, which is fine. I think we're at like, it put a couple cents left over in the savings account. Like it is whatever. So I'm crossing that out because, it's not like an actual deposit because it was cash from his, anyway, it makes sense in my brain. Okay. Like it's not additional monies that we got this time. It's money that we already accounted for when we pulled it out of the bank and then all these things. Okay. So, then we got gas for the Rogue. Our heating bill came out for $58 and the mortgage came out. I am worried about our mortgage. I think our escrow assessment's happening in August-ish, I think, and I'm just with all the storms and stuff that North Carolina has had and this area. Oh, there's my heater right now. I have my window open, so I should probably turn my heater off. I needed some fresh air this morning. Anyway, With all the storms and stuff, I just have a feeling that our homeowners insurance is going to go up, and there was talk in our community about taxes going up, so that means that our escrow account's going to go up. So I don't know. I might need to start something like the Faithful Dash does, where she has a little sinking fund to help offset that if it ever comes to kind of fruition. Oh, I just bumped you. My apologies. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's look about what we have left. So the apple never came out. So I don't know what's happening there because we still have our Apple account. And we were credited a couple of cents. Remember that? So I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what's happening there. So I'm still putting that there and accounting for it, like just in case they decided to pull it out a little later. We've paid Spotify, Nintendo, CarMax, our mortgage, Piedmont, City Card, Capital One. So now we're just waiting on Focus Internet, Peacock, Compassion International, our water bill, T-Mobile, Rooms to Go, and Netflix. So that's that. We're just waiting on all those things to come out. So I'm very, very excited. So yeah, and I actually am going to go... right here for Joshua's birthday. I'm actually going to go to Walmart today and go pick up his birthday present. So I get to do it today because I will be kid free. I have to go get my allergy shots, and my mom picks up my kids from school, and so I will go to Walmart by myself and pick up that, and then also get sweet little Colin needs a new toothbrush. So I'm going to pick that up today too. But anyway, that's it. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow for Friday, where we wrap this whole budget week up. All right, my friends, I'll see you then. Bye. Happy Friday, fellow budgeters. It's Friday. It's Friday. The only thing that happened in our checking account that cleared was our internet bill came out. So that's a utilities purchase. But then also, I was looking at what we have left coming out and what we currently have in the checking account. And I decided that there was enough money in the checking account to move over this row of numbers, so that equals 18, into our savings account. So let me show you what I did. Here's my sinking funds binder. Here's, it says emergency fund, but really it's just a general savings. I have called our general savings an emergency fund ever since I was following the Dave Ramsey plan for a really long time. And so it's just ingrained in my brain to call it an emergency fund, even though that's not really kind of how we use it yet. It's still there for emergencies, obviously, but it's general savings. And this is the savings account that I want to be at $1,500 by the end of the year. But this is also the savings account where in March, we will need to go to, what is already March? In a couple weekends, we're going to go visit my sister-in-law and her husband. They are pregnant with twins, and we're going to have just a weekend with them before the babies come. And then also this is the savings account where we need to use some of that money in order to pay for our hotel room when we take the kids to zoo camp. Thankfully, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my husband's dad and stepmom, they live in the city where we will be going for the zoo camp. But we're going to stay with them for a couple of nights, and then we're going to get a hotel room or an Airbnb or something for another couple of nights. So that money for that will come out of this savings account. But here's what I did. So I put $2 in this envelope every paycheck. And then whenever this envelope gets to $50, I'm going to throw it into the savings account, put it in the bank. So I have two trackers here. I have one that is the cash. So this is going to be where I account for the cash that's in the envelope. But I also have this one right here because I don't have placeholders yet. I don't feel like I need placeholders. I made some. They're really pretty, but I don't have a laminator, and I just don't. and I don't have my own printer, so I can't print them on cardstock. So like, I just don't have the need for them quite yet. So I have this little savings tracker that I made on an index card, just like all of my little trackers at the moment. And this is my savings that are in the bank. So I transferred over $18 today. But remember when I told you that my husband put his $10, when he should have put it in the checking account, he put it in the savings account to pay for that Lorcana game, that Target purchase. And so then what I ended up doing was just transferring. I know my bank is probably like, what is going on? So I transferred the amount of the purchase, not the full $10, from the savings to the checking. So that left like, not like 65 cents in the checking or in the savings account, which brought it from $8.90 and something cents to $8.91 and something cents. And I didn't write that down because it's less than $1. So I transferred $18 over today, and I just wrote down 19 because now the savings account in the bank is sitting at 909. So I just wanted to show you how I'm kind of keeping track of that, because I was thinking about it, and in my cash stuffing video, I stuffed this money, and then I was like, I really don't want people to think I only have $2 in my savings account because I don't have any placeholders in there yet, and won't for a while. So what I'll do now is I like to color in this whole row, signifying that we were able to put in this $18 in our checking account. So, oh, and this was a freebie given out on by No Bucks Given. She gave it away on her Ko-fi, and I don't know if she still has it, but every day of the month corresponds with a number, 1 through 4. And instead of me transferring over that money every day or finding dollar bills for that, I just calculated how much it is every week. And then on Friday, I determine, do I have enough money in my checking account? Like, is it not going to be detrimental to us if I transfer over that money for the week? And fortunately, this week I was able to swing it. So that is exciting. And that's it really for this week. Well, thank you so much for being here. Now remember, at the beginning of this video, I asked you to tell me what you did last weekend, and now I want you to tell me what you're doing this weekend in your comments. So leave me 2 different comments. And let's see, this weekend, I'm actually going to a church women's conference. I'm very excited about it. We have, our church brought in Natalie Runyon from the Raised to Stay Instagram account. And she will be speaking with us tonight and tomorrow. And she's actually speaking at our church on Sunday. Like, she decided to stay another day. And so that's really kind of cool. And so my church puts on this women conference every year. And this year, I'm just so excited to have a guest speaker. It's just going to be really exciting. So I'm doing that. And then one of my best friends and I are going to have dinner tonight before the women's conference. And then Sunday is just going to be our normal, usual day. And I'm really looking forward to next weekend because we do not have any plans. And I really would like to just kind of chill out at home and not have to stress about when I'm going to get my chores done and grocery shopping done and that kind of stuff. So I'm not super stressed about when the grocery shopping and stuff will get done because my husband and my kids will take care of it, but which is good because I don't like grocery shopping. All right, my friends, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for being here for the whole thing. If you're still here, please leave me those comments. I really love hearing what y'all are doing. I hope you have a good one. Bye.